I'm Deborah Borchardt, and joining me this morning is Jim Cramer. We're going to talk about Penney because it is tearing up that Twitter sphere, Jim. Lots of talk about Penney, lots of talk about Bill Ackman and how he wants to change the board. You know, he's had a lot of opinions on this board, and now everybody's starting to kind of give like the raised eye to all this nonsense.
This reminds me of Dell. You know, you have the fundamentals declining rather radically here, and people seem to forget it. They think that it's all internecine. What's really going on here is that the sales are cascading, and I understand that they may not like Ullman, but Ullman did get Ackman. Ullman did get the capital. What to watch here is same-store sales, because retail is impossible to pull. Very rarely is anyone able to turn around a dramatic slide like Penney. And I think a lot of people just feel like, well, Ackman's to blame. But there's just such arrogance on his part. I was going back and forth with Howard Schultz, CEO of Starbucks, all week last week on vacation, just talking about the lack of decency, the lack of humanity. And it just kept sending the gecko message, gecko. And, and not the Geico gecko. I mean like the real one. And I just feel like I feel badly for the 100,000 people who work for Penney, because I just think that this company's being destroyed by a guy trying to make his quarter.
Right, there is a lot of drama here because he clearly has a position in the company, a big position. It is not doing well, and so you kind of feel like he's generating this drama to try to get something going with his position.
Take a loss and move on. I mean, that's what the real big guys used to do. It's like, hey, I got this wrong. He got it wrong. He got Penney wrong. And, the houseware is way too expensive. The clothing, got rid of the discounting. Ullman came back to try to resurrect. But people are fickle in retail. The customer moves on very quickly, discovers another store, goes to Target, goes to Macy's. Macy's got a lot of discounting. And those people don't come back. This is kind of like General Motors, okay? You couldn't save it. The new General Motors, yes, but the old one, you can't lose those customers that you had while you bring in innovation. And when I go to Penney, I'm kind of like saying, do we need it? And Ackman may have made it so that the answer is you're not going to have it.
Well, there you go. That's Penney. It's a stock that you probably don't want to be involved in right now with all this drama going in. That's Jim Cramer, and I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.